Sup Everybody. Hope all y'all are doing undeniably fan-freaking-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. Vlog day once again. Hope you folks out there had a good week. Hope you folks enjoyed this past week of SSP content. And folks, hope this camera angle works out right. I never experimented with this angle, how the camera is like elevated and it's looking down on me. So, hold on, maybe I can do that retro 2000s pose that almost everybody else was doing with their hands. The whole thing that goes like, I think that's how they do it. Don't even know if I did the camera angle justice right there or not, but anyway, so yeah, anyway folks, today I wanted to talk about something I didn't get around to talking about last week. Alright, I want to talk about the importance of power scaling, okay? Now, in regards to the way Homelander died, a lot of people was complaining about the way he died, but you're overlooking the powers as compared to the man actually using them. Alright, this wasn't an issue with just season 5, like it was a whole character in general. Alright, so now what is power scaling? Let's start there. Power scaling is what happens when you try to measure how strong a certain character is. Like Goku, for example. Like even the whole Dragon Ball Z franchise is a good example for this. Okay, Goku is strong as he is, but every enemy, they always want to do something to test his power. They always want to do something to say, hey, Goku, you thought you were strong, but are you ready for the next guy? Are you ready for the next guy? Like, oh yeah, Piccolo was a big bad for him, okay? But one of his next enemies after that had to be a little bit stronger. Oh, here comes Raditz, here comes Vegeta. Alright, Goku has to get stronger to fight them. Alright, now Frieza is the problem. Oh, Goku has to stronger to fight Frieza. Oh, now here comes Perfect Cell. Oh, he needs to get stronger so he can fight Perfect Cell. Perfect Cell because he's stronger than Frieza was. Oh, and then the whole Super Buu saga became a problem, and the whole Kid Buu saga became a problem. And you see what I'm getting at? Like, you always have to keep climbing that ladder to make the character stronger and to make the enemy stronger. Okay? And another thing when it comes to power scaling is you have to look about what exactly they were doing. Alright? For example, somebody like Superman. So, Kanan barking at me in the distance? Okay. But yeah, when it comes to Superman, a lot of people want to compare Homelander to Superman. But Superman may be powerful, he may be strong or whatever, but you know, Kryptonite's always going to be his weakness. But even with Kryptonite not being a weakness in general, Superman still ended up getting folded in his time. Lex Luthor still became a problem. Heck, Doomsday still became a problem. Batman still became a problem for him eventually. So Superman knew how to be humbled in defeat sometimes. He figured it out. Alright? But, yeah. So, Homelander, though, what has he done with his powers, really? In the series, canonically, he's a bully. Don't want to interrupt that dog. Okay. See you, Bucci. Alright, now, canonically speaking, Homelander was a bully. Okay? Homelander was a bully, and he didn't fight as many people as somebody like Homelander had to fight. Homelander didn't have to face anybody as strong as Superman did. Homelander didn't have to fight anybody as equally as strong as All Might did. Homelander's main victims was basically just humans for the most part. The only times his powers was truly tested was when he tried to chase down A-Train, but even before that, he was squaring up in a 3-on-1 battle. He was in there, he was in that room facing Soulja Boy, Butcher, and Yui. And what happened? He was on the brink of getting blasted to smithereens, and instead of standing there and fighting, he screamed in defeat and he vanished. Like he said, all right, nah, I'm not dying today, I'm out. Like he left. Homelander's, when Homelander is faced with the idea of fight or flight, if flight becomes an option, he's going to run away. So Homelander, he gives himself this god complex only based on how easy it is for him to attack normal humans. All right. So everybody is upset about how Homelander died because they wanted him to start this whole God arc basically, and it didn't work out. So when it comes to power scaling, Homelander is freaking weak, and I really hate saying that. Homelander is freaking weak. Like he does not know how to test his own powers. That man is not a fighter because he got too used to being like just the pushed golden boy for so long, and it came back to bite him in the butt because he wasn't a fighter at all. He was not a fighter at all. And no need to, I don't want to brag, but if we're talking creatively speaking, I'm just gonna come out and say it. SelfStandard was a better Homelander than John was. That's right. Like if you look back at SSP's history, SelfStandard and that whole arc, leading into my match with Jamal the Titan in 2022, and even leading into my match with Michael Myers for Halloween 2024, SelfStandard was putting himself to the test more than the actual Homelander was. Will there be another SelfStandard here in the future? Maybe. Maybe. Because I still have the costume and I wouldn't mind wearing it again. I'm going to say it, creatively speaking, story-wise, SelfStandard can become a better hero than the actual Homelander ever could. Just saying. Keyword there is hero. Technically. Yeah, because I remember when I wore that match when I was facing Jamal the Titan, and man, the way that I body slammed him, my spitty mouth, the way that I body slammed him, like, it was amazing. It was amazing for the suit. The idea that I was able to like no-sell those chops, man. And dude, the fact that I wasn't SelfStandard and he folded me in our other matches after that, I mean, come on, dude. Come on. I was the most powerful when I was SelfStandard. So the fact that I walked in there without the Mountain V, and man, there's like a whole lore of SSP stories that is just sitting here on the channel. Like, one of these days I gotta find a way to make a fan page for SSP that explains all the lore everywhere with every character and every story arc, everything. Like an SSP wiki almost. If I can find a way to make one of those, I will. I will. But yeah, so I really didn't have that much to talk about today. I do still have to fix the pictures on my reaction channel and my James SelfStandard channel. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can finally get some reactions up this week. I don't keep saying that, but I'm gonna try something, okay? And as a matter of fact, what I'm about to do is I'm actually considering creating reactions just to put it in a bank somewhere. And by a bank, I mean like a separate folder of reactions that I can upload later. Because I do want to start doing more reactions, but I just want to, you know, do more than just trailers all the time, which I can do, but I just need to find time to do it. So I'm probably going to release a reaction to the Jackass 5 trailer. Yeah. I think we're at number 5 now, right? Jackass Best and Last. Yeah, you might see a reaction coming out for that this week. Yeah. Oh, and if you have any ideas for a good intro you'd like to see me do, leave it in the comments below and we'll see what I can do for it. But, yeah. I really don't know what else to talk about, guys. I'm gonna be wrapping this video up here very, very shortly. But I do know one thing, though. I still want to do my Q&A video this year. I'm still trying to keep it like an annual thing, but I just haven't been getting my questions in time. So if you really want to see this Q&A happen, ask me anything below, please. Give me some questions, please. Yo, I am begging for questions here, man. Begging for questions. Please load us me some fire. I just want to make a Q&A video. So somebody's going to take that out of context. Somebody's going to take that out of context. Man. So somebody's going to see the title and then clip just that part out. And they can say, oh, small YouTuber desperate for views. Small YouTuber desperate for questions for his Q&A video. Blah, 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 blah. Fooey baloney on all y'all. Oh, go ahead and take that out of context too. Oreo boy dissing his own but stop. Stop. Just the whole taking things out of context is silly. It's like that. It's like what happened to Fred Jones at Scooby-Doo too. He was talking to the press and he said something like, whatever I say, you're gonna take it out of context and it's gonna make you're gonna make it sound like that I think Coolsville sucks. And then they clipped him saying that part out for the. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I guess it's time for me to go ahead and wrap this vlog on up. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year round. Booyah, I'm out. Love you all. And here comes my hug of appreciation. Bye.